So good evening, everyone. We have quite a
Good
good
evening,
number
ma'am.
of participants today in the session. It's nice to see. And today, since we are, ending up this particular session with the 8 programs that we had, so I don't have much to offer. Rather, I would wish if you have more questions and you can ask. Okay. So we have covered lots of things so far, but I still want to understand from you guys, like how many of you have started practicing what has been told. And if you have started, what have you started? Anybody? We have so many participants here today. It is very good to see that. But then again, if none of the participant comes up and say that I have started practicing what has been told, what has been taught in the previous sessions, then this is just a waste of time for both of us guys. Because unless we practice, unless we really bring this into reality, this is not going to work for anybody of us. We spoke about industry insights. Did you prepare a list of industries where you want to work or with where the kind of information you want to gather regarding that? Have you prepared your goal? Did you do a self-assessment through SWOT analysis? What have you done? Just let me know. Anybody? Any change? Even if you have done little changes in your resume after watching the session, just let me know. Nobody has brought any change in them. No. See, if we are looking forward for change in life, we will have to change. Otherwise, जो कल था, आज भी वही है और कल भी वही रहेगा. Things are not going to change unless I change my habits and my attitude. So change has to start from me. Okay? So go through all the topics which has been covered. There are lots of information available on internet, which I have told you previously also. That lots of information, lots of videos, many things are available. But just by watching those videos, reading those topics, and just going through the PPTs are not going to bring any change in anybody of us. And we are on a stage when we should always think about mutual benefiting session. When I teach you, I always feel as if I'm going to get something, I'm going to gain something from this session today. Because I'm not teaching students, I am training professionals and we are equal. So when we are equal trainers, we have to understand that wherever you go, people should learn from you. We are today going to talk about the same thing, and which is called as networking tips and strategies. But how will I network? Just let me know. Even after learning the tips, even after learning the strategies, after learning the importance and other things, how this is going to benefit you? You are not bringing up your content. You are not increasing the information in your mind. What are you going to talk about? You're not knowing yourself. आपको खुद के बारे में ही नहीं पता है. What all my strengths are, what all my weaknesses are. Maybe this opportunity is lying just next door. And you're too lazy to even open your door and see that it is just next door. So we'll have to work. We'll have to fight for that opportunity because the competition is very high. Lots of people are there in the market to snatch, to grab that opportunity which is lying there. Where am I standing in that crowd? Am I standing somewhere or I'm not standing anywhere? Because again, I'll say the secret, I'll just repeat myself. After 2 years, when I see my peers, my friends, my other relatives, going ahead in the career, we'll always feel, oh, uska good luck acha tha. Nothing else. I was equally competent. I was equally so good academician. I have scored so good marks. I have so many of competencies, but still I could not grow. Oh, this it is just because of fortune. It is just because of luck. This is what we all are going to blame. And in one of his speech, our master blaster Sachin Tendulkar has once said, the chance belongs to the trained mind. If you are not trained, if you are not prepared, the chance will come in your life and it will go bare hand. Because you're not prepared. Luck was there. You could not grab it. You wasted it. So before I begin, I really wanted to talk regarding this. Please start working on yourself. Whatever time you are investing, if you are investing it for yourself, nobody else in life. Because whenever there is success, whenever there is achievement, it first brings praise to yourself. It first brings satisfaction to yourself. Then my family and friends and other people are there to cherish, to relish and enjoy it. But first, it is me. So for that moment, start working. Okay? So all the best to all of you before I begin the session, because the session is not going to last very long. I have kept the platform open today so that you can ask as many questions as you want. Fine. Maybe if the college permits, we'll have more sessions in the future. But for now, this is the end. Okay. And what we are going to talk today about is networking strategies. So all of us are networking. Yeah. At some point of time, I have spoken regarding this personal attribute as well, that many of us feel as if I have an introvert personality, right? I don't like to be so social, and maybe I can't open up quickly with the people when I meet them. But trust me, guys, all these excuses are not going to help me anymore in any of the job available in the market. I have to open up myself. I have to be social, and I have to go and approach people. It is just that if you prepare a strategy and approach, then it is going to benefit me. But even if I have no strategy, even if I don't prepare, even if the tips and strategies that is being told here, you don't follow it, but you just be social, be open, and have lots of ideas and lots of information in mind, you can network easily. So for networking, it is important to know yourself. It is important to build the subject matter, and then to know the right person to network. Otherwise, networking with anyone is very important. You never know who's going to help you when in your life. So whenever you see strangers around you and you feel like talking to them, you feel like asking them some questions, never restrain yourself. Never stop yourself. You know, it is a very old saying. We have learned this long back, I think, when I was doing my MBA almost 15 years back. So one of my teacher, one of my faculty, so he asked a question. So just one guy raised the hand. Now he asked the question that, do you have any question? So just one person raised the hand. So he very clearly told us, now listen guys, in a class of 50, just one guy raised the hand. And maybe the question that this guy is going to ask is the most foolish question that this guy can ask. But at least he has that guts to ask the question. And that is important, and that makes him stand out of the crowd. So what I ask, sometimes that is not important. In a crowd, if I ask a question, that is important. And that is what all of us must practice. Because many times we feel, I should not ask this, maybe this looks to be, not related, not relevant, or maybe a very stupid question. I don't know how the faculty would feel. My friends or my other colleagues would laugh on me. Never think like that. We are all at a very initial stages right now. We have long miles to go, and and many things to learn. So networking first starts with talking and asking questions. Okay, but definitely in that crowd, if I'm able to ask the right question in that moment, that will help me grab me the opportunity. So knowing that right question is very important to have a strong bonding, to have a strong network. Okay. Okay. The slides are not changing here. So I think I'll have to move back to normal. Now it is changing. I'll just try once more with the slide mode if it works. So the art of building alliances that are mutually supported and beneficial to the parties involved. Generally in networking, there are two parties involved, but sometimes there are multiple parties involved. Okay, so networking is nothing but just an art, a quality of building relationship with people who's going to help me, who's going to benefit me. Otherwise, we keep networking with lots of people every day. But if that networking, that connections helps me, benefits me, maybe in upgrading my personality, upgrading my career, then there is nothing like that. Okay, so we all have to learn this art today, because without networking it becomes very difficult for many jobs. Yeah, so many people also have a tendency to say, like me myself, I have restrained myself from making a profile on Insta. You cannot find me on Instagram. So now that is not something which is good. Fine, I am just being lazy and not doing it. I'm very active on LinkedIn, but Instagram has become another platform for networking with good business people. See, it is on me how much I want to waste or use time on internet, right? It is me who have to restrain myself. But since I don't have a profile, this is not good. So similarly, it goes to all of us. If we have to be present in social media also, and we have to network physically as well. Personally, when we meet people around. So when we see somebody, some stranger, and we find that, oh, this personality is good and I must go and talk, that art, that quality is just simply making a relationship. Okay, where we can network, some examples I've mentioned here, but this is not the end. It is just few which I have mentioned in the PPT. So it can be student organization, like some of you, if you're still a student, still pursuing your course and not working, then there are several student organizations where you can network. You can network with your peers, you can network with your alumni and other organization of students, because if you network, you will learn. We learn mutually. Project teams and career fairs. So project teams, when we are talking about project teams, then this is about networking within the organizations, right? This can be within the department, this can be interdepartmental, or this can be with the other people available in the office. Okay, and then it is career fairs. This career fair can be both physical, like we go somewhere, join, some seminars, webinars, conferences, or maybe some meet or some fair which is specifically meant for building up the career. Or we can also do it online. Like the term I have used, webinar, so that is mostly online career fairs. Okay. So this is how we can, so these are certain examples where we can build our network. So now networking today, what I am talking is mostly for professional networking. Yeah. Of course, personal networking also helps you. I don't mind, building network with my friends, with my peers, even for fun, even for entertainment. But I don't know tomorrow when are they going to help me. So building network with everybody is important. But since here we are meeting for building up a profession, for building up a career. So today I'll talk mostly about professional networking. Okay. How to network every day. Ask for recommendations from friends and peers. Seek information from faculty, advisors, employers, alumni. Meet new contact through friends at lunch, class, social media, whenever you get time. So again, we can say that networking is round the corner. It's just very, very close to us. We just have to step out and start. We can network every day with our friends, with our peers. Networking means what? Creating some kind of bonding. Okay. Seeking information. How can we network? We can ask for certain informations. We can raise questions. We can share a concern. We can talk about certain issues. We can talk about certain problems which is ongoing and I have a solution. So we can discuss on the solutions. So if I'm able to solve somebody's problem, then definitely that bonding is strong. What we have to know. Today, people love to give advice. Everybody is full of gyan. Everybody wants to share. Everybody wants to share their experiences. Everybody wants to teach you something. Everybody wants you not to make mistake and learn from their experiences. So people are open to give advice. You have to come forward to ask and listen. Why am I telling you listen? Because not all advices are needs to be followed. We have to be very clever in understanding what needs to be followed and what needs to be swayed away. So people will give you advices and people are ready to give advices. I am associated with several forums these days and I see that people are ready to give you free webinars. People are ready, even on LinkedIn, when you go and find there are lots of free webinars available, lots of free teaching which is there, So I have to know what advice to be taken and from whom. You have to find that who can benefit me, who can really help me, who can really guide me. People like to be helpful. So that's a common tendency that people have. They love to be helpful. Only few people that you will find who acts introvert, or maybe who is somebody who just act as if nothing bothers them, or they don't want to share their growth secrets or something like that. Most of the people you will find is that they are helpful. So there is one reason also behind it. Everybody wants to show off today. हम दिन भर शॉर्ट्स देख रहे हैं, हम दिन भर वेबसाइट्स चेक कर रहे हैं, सोशल मीडिया पे है. We are learning so many things. We want to share. You go to every new auntie today, and she's ready to share a new recipe with you because that is what she has learned going through that internet. So everybody wants to be helpful. You will have an opportunity to provide a networking contact to someone else. So if you network, you can guide someone else too. So you can also be helpful. You can also give advices. You can also start doing that. I have 12-year-old son and he watches lots of video online. Since he was born, he always loved watching videos which was related to galaxies, planets, black hole, time traveling and all. I don't know why this just amuses him a lot. And he comes back giving me lots of gyan because that is what he watches. And sometimes I feel this information helps me when I'm talking to some learned people like that. So when I contact with somebody, when I network, probably what I have learned, what I can also be helpful to somebody. What I have learned, I can also teach somebody. So my network can also help others. And this opportunity exists every day, just very near to me. I have to find who and I have to find how. Okay? Because wrong networking strategy can also put me into pressure. Okay? What does networking involves? So now here we are talking about strategizing the entire networking process. Establishing goals. So again, these goals have come. If I have a clear goal in mind, why do I want to network? What kind of benefit exactly I am looking for? What kind of help do I need at this point of time? Not necessary that this help is required tomorrow also. But today, this is what I am looking at. So before I network, before I find out who and how, it is important to understand my goals and my perspectives towards that goal. Analyze the type of help you need in order to reach those goals. मुझे किस टाइप का हेल्प चाहिए? What kind of help is required to reach my goal? Is it just that if I network with I want to work for a particular company, for an example, let's say I want to work for Tata's, maybe Tata Motors, just for an example. So if I network with somebody into Tata Motors, will that be enough? Because I want to work for Tata, so will that be enough to, get connected with anybody in Tata? So you have to analyze what kind of help is required. You just want to know what is the entry, what is the way to enter Tata. You want to understand the kind of interview techniques that Tata do. Or you need lots of support. You just need somebody to stretch hand and pull you in the company of Tata. So you have to understand what kind of help is required. And to understand that, you have to read. Make your goal and then first analyze. Practicing and developing your people and communication skills. Most important skill of all of our life is communications. Even if I work, even if I don't work, communication has to be there. Personally, professionally, everywhere. I have to know, I must know what to talk, when to talk, how to talk, to whom to talk, whether to talk or not to talk. Analyze the situation and talk. So communication is very important. Maybe it can be in your native language, your regional language, your mother tongue. It is fine. You can't communicate in English. That is perfectly fine. That is one aspect. It's just a language. You need to learn because you have to survive. You have to grow in this corporate world. So you have to learn. But otherwise, this is just a language. You have to learn the art of communication. Okay? A commitment to building and nurturing your network over time. Just मैंने कहा, maybe there is some network which I require today, maybe not tomorrow. So this networking is a process which has to increase with the time, with life, with my situation. So networking completely depends on the current situation of my life. Long back, I think it's more than 12 years, 13 years now. I am on LinkedIn for long. And, I used to work for a MNC, and I only used to, send connection requests to all the directors of the companies, director HRs, head HRs, and all kind of those people. So that time I had in mind that, I am looking for a better job opportunity. So if I connect to these people, I can take their guidance. I used to call them. I used to write messages to them, and then I used to ask them if they have certain opportunity in their organizations also. But today, when I have moved to training, so these contacts are helping me in getting training opportunities in their organization. I never thought so. And since I'm an old connection and I have always been in touch with them, they also consider. So reason that I am networking today, maybe tomorrow the reason may change, but people will help me. So nurturing your network is very important. आप जिससे नेटवर्किंग करते हैं, आप जिससे नेटवर्क बनाते हैं, उसको टाइम टू टाइम रिवाइज करते रहिए. We have to keep that networking alive by sending messages, asking help, seeking guidance. Okay? How does networking benefits us? Allows access to new information. Yeah? So networking से नए information हमें मिल सकते हैं. Whatever we need in life. Raises your personal profile. The more you get associated to these people, the more you talk to new people, you learn a lot. And when you learn, it raises the quality of your personality as well. Because you are content rich, you are information overloaded, or maybe information loaded. You have spoken to so many people that brings in confidence, right? You can help advance your career. So definitely we all know this. Builds your confidence, establishes a pool of references. So sometimes if somebody just unmute Priyanka, can you just mute that guy? Priyanka, you are there? Yeah, thank you. So establishes a pool of references. Now let's understand, guys, just a perspective I am sharing. This may or may not happen with everyone, but sometimes we are into some kind of problem, right? Because of certain reason, people have created a negative impression about me. So what happens? People, if you have good references connected to you, they will talk in favor of you because they have been knowing you for long. They have been talking to you for long. So that negativity can convert into positivity if people are talking positive about you. So having a pool of references is very important in life, and a pool of positive references who helps you when you are into some problem. Develops lasting relationship. Okay? कौन सा नेटवर्क हमें कब कहाँ कैसे काम आ जाएगा, we never know. Understanding networking. So goals क्या क्या है networking के? Learning information, advising, taking advice, understand other person's perspective. So on the same context, on the same concept, maybe we can understand different perspectives to broaden my own perspective. खुद हमारी सोच को broad करने के लिए, if we listen to many other people or several other people, we can see things from different angles, right? So that perspectives helps to broaden my own thinking. Request referrals. Sources we have already spoken. Events may faculty members, employers, peers, student and professional organizations, alumni. Even when you go for an interview, see, first when you go for an interview, don't be in tension, don't be nervous. Always think one thing in mind. If I clear, nothing like that. I have been longing for it. This is what I wanted. If I could not, at least I should create a lasting impression on the people. And that will help me networking with them. Get with them connected. Search them on different social media profiles. Get connected. Start taking advices. They feel good. Oh, this boy needs guidance. He has accepted or she has understood. There is some missing link. And that reference, and that connection really helps us. So always go in the interview with the perspective that if passed, good. If not, I'll be learning something new. I will at least know whom to network with. This will give me another clarity. When we go to several events, meet different kind of people. That will sometimes change your perception towards something. Your faculties, your alumni. For career growth, alumni is one of the best to network with. That emotional connection of being from the same entity. The professional connection of talking about the same people brings you closer. And that emotional connection can help you landing up in best of the possible jobs. Maybe you are not so ready for that job, or maybe so competent for that job, but just because of that emotional connection, you will get that opportunity. But you should network with your alumni. Search out for them. People who had been with you in your native place, people who had been with you in the schools and colleges when you were very young. And in your current organization, in your current college where you are studying, look for alumni, get connected, introduce yourself. We also ignore sometimes our family members, because we always feel no family, why to go forward and ask help from a family, right? We always have that door, that ego comes in between, that there are lots of things what this guy will think. Oh, he or she is just a failure. He has come to me for the help. Stop thinking all these things, guys. You need a ladder. You need a rope. You need a hand who can just pull your hand into the organization. Don't think even if it is a family. Go forward and do it. Build your network with them. Strengthen it. Preparing to network, self-reflection, preparing to talk about me, myself. What will you talk? Research, networking, contacts and organizations, connecting yourself to the organization, develop questions for your networking contacts. So it is just that before you network, you have to prepare yourself. किससे करना है networking, कहाँ करना है, क्या questions पूछने हैं. Now you have the right person just standing next to you and you're not prepared what to ask. You're lost. You lost the opportunity. So it is said, chance always favors the trained mind. So I have to keep myself ready with the kind of questions that I want to ask, with the kind of advice that I am seeking. Okay? So you have to be prepared. Again, same thing, networking goals. Identify relevant info, career interests and goals, academic highlights, experience highlights. So these are the things you have to be ready about yourself. The way we prepare ourselves for a particular interview, we must be ready while we are networking with the right people. Long back now, I have done all these things in my life when I used to work and I had lots of industry connect. I used to talk to people a lot and I have made such mistakes. I used to call, I used to ask for the mobile numbers of some HR head or because I was a HR professional. I am a HR professional right now also. So I used to ask for that mobile numbers, and when I used to get connected on phone, I was not sure what to talk. I never had that list ready with me. So I have also lost opportunity. Let's not do it again. Be ready. What do you want to ask? You can just meet somebody, in an event or maybe some program, some seminar, some conferences. You're not sure. So you have to be ready. Be ready first about yourself. Who are you? What are your goals? What are you looking at? What are you specializing at? What projects you have done? What have you learned out of that project? How can you make a connection with your project and this guy so that he can or she can help you? What all experiences you have gained till date, which you can share and create a good impression about you. So preparation हमें सिर्फ interview के लिए नहीं करना है that tomorrow I have an interview and today I have to prepare, or next week I have an interview, this week I have to put lots of pressure on preparation. Always be ready. Always keep yourself prepared so that whenever you get a chance, you can be ready for that interview. I work as a consultant for an organization. It's a big firm, and they always have their interview scheduled on the same day. There is some problem with the recruitment guy there. I am not sure. But they always come back asking me, please ask your candidate to be available today in the afternoon, today in the evening. It is very difficult. Same day, many people, most of the time people say, no, I am not available. But this just happens because you have not prepared yourself before. So what happens? Those who says, okay, I'm available, gets more chances to get into it. And those who says, I'm not available, maybe tomorrow, maybe day after, maybe on Monday, maybe this weekend, they just lose that opportunity. So that means you have to be prepared every minute of your life with all these information which this slide is asking. Getting my point, guys? Any questions so far? No questions?
No questions. No.
Okay, fine. So networking skills, tips for improving your networking skills. Just a second, huh? Yeah. So exit in, no. So what does it, where does it start? I cannot understand where does it start, but let's start from somewhere, okay? So the first thing says, network all the time. So we should always be networking with somebody or the other. अगर हेल्प नहीं किया वो नेटवर्क तो कुछ सिखा कर जाएगा. Even if you can learn perseverance, you can learn persistency from your security guard as well. When you talk to them, you understand how are they vigilant with a mere 12,000 and 15,000 rupees continuously 12 hours and protecting people with millions of money at their house. So small role of a security guard, the very, very, what do you say, small job that we feel can teach us lots of things. How to spend that 12 hours sitting on the same chair, same table, and just looking around with people. Nobody goes and talk to them. So when you go, you will understand how. So even that networking is going to help you. Okay? So with every networking, we learn something. When we network, specifically for some career opportunity or specifically for some career growth, always follow up. We just can't seek guidance once and we leave it there. Close the door. No. We have to go back and follow up. Now, how to follow up, we'll also see that. Maintain your network. इस relationship को जिंदा रखना है. So maintain the network. How we can maintain it? First, understand your limitation. How much I need to network with this girl or this boy, this man or this woman. What is my boundary? I should not cross that line. So understanding your boundary is very important. Understanding what the other guy wants. If during some kind of conversation or some kind of maybe sharing, if you feel that this guy can help me, but this guy needs lots of buttering, huh? इसको चापलूसी पसंद है. So I would suggest there is no wrong doing that to a certain extent, because this is going to help you. But of course, my boundary should be clear. That boss, this is what I can do to satisfy your ego, not more than this. So you have to maintain your networking, understanding what the other party demands. If you are exiting, like if you are talking to somebody and maybe, when you are traveling in a metro, in a train, in a bus or wherever you find somebody who started talking, then exit with a friendly gesture. Finish yourself. Don't end abruptly. Like you're talking and suddenly you felt my station has come by. I left. So that's a wrong way. Be conscious. Oh, fine. So next, my stop is going to come. Or, oh, I'm running short of time. In another 5 minutes, I have to reach somewhere. So try to bring your conversation to a positive end. So that when you leave, you are leaving with an impression on that person, a good impression, a positive impression on that person. Yeah? Remembering names, very important. Because sometimes we tend to forget. So that is why it is advisable, carry a small diary always with you. I understand we all have these mobile phones these days. But just last month, suddenly my mobile phone stopped working. It was an Oppo phone I just bought 8 months back. I could never even think that within 8 months my mobile will get conged off. And it was dead. It is still in the service center. I could not get any of the data. I could not retrieve any data. So that was a big headache for me. But still we all continuously doing this mistake. That we are so much reliable on this technology that we have just forgotten the use of a pen and a diary. So it is advisable, carry a pen and a diary always with you. That will not be erased. That will never be dead. And also not lost if we take care of it. Okay? So in terms of remembering names, when we meet lots of people around us, we tend to forget. So start noting it down somewhere. Yeah? Later on in life, sometimes when we go back and look at our old diaries, we find these names. And that helps me. Look for body cues. What this person demands, whether this guy is getting irritated with me, whether my talking is creating some kind of anger or, not a friendly atmosphere, or maybe this person is just not interested, or maybe this person is showing lots of interest, is finding me the next person that he was probably looking at. You have to understand this body language from his facial expressions, from the way he is throwing his talks towards you. He is throwing questions at you, or maybe asking certain details, acting in that manner. So learn to understand the different body languages. If you feel this situation is getting a little irritating, you leave it then and there and just move on. Even if your purpose is not solved, no problem. We'll find some other way of solving my purpose. But if this guy is not happy, there is no point creating any kind of negativity. Leave immediately. And if you feel this person is getting interested more into you, try to, broaden your thoughts. Put more on him. So that, that impression becomes even better. Stand near the crowd. Don't use one-word replies. Yes, no, I think, maybe, not sure. Yeah, sometimes. So this is not the way how you're supposed to reply. You should always avoid these one-word replies. This irritates people badly. Now this shows your body language as you are uninterested. Maybe you are using this one-word replies because you don't know what to reply. Maybe you're scared. What if I speak the wrong things? What if I say something and, this person gets irritated? And you are just using one-word replies. Don't do it. If you really want to create an impression, You use small sentences. Okay? And support the conversation. The flow of the conversation should not stop. The flow of the conversation should not be one way. It should always be two ways. You receive, you answer. Are you aware of the communication channel? The sender, the receiver, the message, coding, decoding. Just go through that. The communication channel should be continued. It should not be one-sided. Okay? Researching the contact. Vision of the organization, its products and services, unique interest, range of relevant position, needs and goals, basis for your questions and requests. So जिससे आप contact करना चाहते हैं, उसके बारे में research कीजिए. What does this organization wants? The way we research when we are planning for when we are preparing for the interviews. Similarly, if you know this is what I am looking at, this is the person who can only help me or who can at least help me. So you have to research about all his backgrounds. You know, today even for when people are getting married, specifically in arranged marriages, so people go to their social media profiles to understand the kind of person he or she is, the kind of companies that they have worked for, the kind of role that they have worked for. Through recommendations, to try to understand what kind of person they are. Do they have fan following? Do they have connections? Yeah. So even for marriages also people use the social media profiles. Even for that, you know, people research a lot. Similarly, for getting a good job, for getting a good career opportunities, you need to research everything which is mentioned here. Finding the common ground. Just try to find something which brings commonality between both of you. What is common? Common native place, common college,
Hello.
common interest. Yes.
Ma'am, please go to back slide.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me.
Range of relevant positions about
Range of relevant positions. So what are positions that is available in that organization? And what are the range? Like what level of people are they looking at?
okay.
Whether it is for junior level position, whether this is for middle manager position, whether this is for senior level positions. I just can't keep applying for anything, right? I just can't keep networking if the organization doesn't have the relevant profiles for me. So that is the range of relevant positions.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks, ma'am.
Yeah. Welcome, guys. So now finding the common ground. What is similar in both of us? What is something which brings both of us together? Any common interest? Maybe we both are book lovers. Maybe we both are web series lovers. You know, when you meet them, when you start talking, you understand. This guy is also a fan of Netflix. I'm also a fan of Netflix. Oh, he likes bowling. I also like bowling. Right? So just finding a common interest. That common interest will give you a basis to begin your conversation. And then gradually we can start being more professional. Gradually, we can start talking about the organizations, the opportunities, the experiences, and all these goals, leadership activities, qualities, whatsoever. Okay, so finding that commonality is very important. What questions should be asked? Please tell me more about the opportunities within your organization. What type of projects are recently hired in engineering graduates or maybe MBA graduates? It's just an example mentioned. What advice do you have for me as I'm pursuing such and such course? Would you be willing to discuss your experience working at ABC? How is the culture? What about people? What is expected from newcomers? What qualities and skills do you seek in candidates for a certain position? So this is what, when I just said that when you are talking to people, you must be ready with a list of questions to ask. So what happens when you ask relevant questions? Even the other guy gets more interested into you because they feel, okay, now this is the right guy I have been looking for, because he or she is also interested. Many times we conduct interviews and we find that the guy is not very interested in joining this organization. Maybe because of lack of choices in the market, this guy is just coming to us, right? So we have to show that interest, and that interest can be shown if I ask relevant questions. So these are few questions which I have mentioned here. Other than this, you can prepare your own list. Okay? Easier for networking. Initiating the conversation. Now, this is specifically for the people who find it difficult to start and you find it difficult to talk. जिसके लिए बात करना मुश्किल है. For people like us, I to go and talk with everybody around. I never feel why when I meet people, they always feel as if this is not the first time that we are meeting. You know, socially, I just make myself acceptable. I just make myself available to talk, right? So initiating that conversation is very important, especially being a female, I would say. So there are lots of gender biasness we have, you know, in society even today. So people always feel if I go and talk to this lady, she might feel wrong, right? She might take it as a bad impression. So, you know, specifically, I'm talking this to the female members who are present today, because that is how our society is built up. You initiate the conversation. Yeah, Vasudha, just give me 2 minutes. I'll just finish up. Write down your questions. I'll answer all your queries. Okay? So if you feel that this person can be helpful, go forward and initiate the conversation. The only thing is, we all should know the boundaries. We all should know the limitations. Introducing yourself. Non-verbal communication, ask for information about the contact. So introduction खुद का एक ready रखना है. For any formal or informal communication or conversation or maybe, you know, platform. Be ready with an introduction. Connect with the contact. Listen actively. Give contact a reason to invest time in you. Why would somebody like to talk to you? You have a reason. You want to network. You want to contact for your own reasons. You need some help in project. You need some help in your thesis. You need some help in your career. You need some help in your job. Why would other person show interest in you? Yeah. So first, it is important to find the common ground, and second, listen. Listen to them first. How will you know what is common among both of you? Let the other person talk. And in that, you try to find that commonality. So for that, we first have to listen. Why am I concentrating on this word? Because again, with the people today, it's not about generation, it's not about level, or it's not about anything else. But people have just become very, very reactive these days, intolerant, not patient. So they don't listen. This internet and this open informations have just made them information overloaded. So rather than listening, everybody wants to talk first. Everybody wants to show, I know more, I know better. So please calm down and learn to listen. Okay? Start practicing that at your home first. And gradually this will become your habit. And again, create a reason so that the person you're networking should love to invest their time with you, should love to guide you, should love to teach you. But you have to show and create that interest first. This can happen with the kind of conversation that you begin with them. This can be built with the quality of talk that you have, the quality of information that you share, the strength of the topic which you have chosen to discuss today. So generating interest of the other person to invest in you is very important. Closing the conversation is equally important, which should not be parted without saying proper thank you or glad to meet you, or maybe we hope we meet again. I'll get connected to you. Share me your ID. Share me your mobile number, right? I'll message you. So we should always have a closing conversation. What should I say? May I ask your advice? A brief introduction, ask questions, practice. Barriers to successful networking. क्या रोकता है हमें? What are the possible barriers? Feel like we are bothering people. You know, before even we begin, we start making different perceptions in mind. What if they feel bad, yaar? What if they feel I'm just boring? What if somebody feel, oh, this is not the right quality of topic or maybe conversation that I do? What if somebody is very busy and I'm just disturbing? You know, all these things, all these negative things stops us from opening up. Don't be hesitant to talk. Go forward. Click a button and ask to connect. If somebody is standing, go forward, greet. With the body language cue, you will clearly understand whether this person is interested to talk or is too busy to, chat. But you should at least give it a try. कोशिश तो करना चाहिए. Uncomfortable asking for something. What others will think about me. Maybe I sound foolish. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe this is not relevant. Stop thinking all these things. If you have something in mind, of course, you are mature enough to understand what is relevant and what is not relevant. You're not a kid, right? When we pursue MBA, we are called as professionals to treat yourself as a professional so you know what is relevant and what is not relevant. And if it is relevant, no point being uncomfortable in asking. Believe that we don't have a network. पहले से ही सोच लेना है हमारे में कुछ कॉमन है ही नहीं. There is nothing common that we have, so we can never build a network. Unsure what to say and do. When we are not ready with the list of questions, when we are not prepared with my own information, when I'm not prepared, why am I networking with this guy? Even then you can network. You can find a common ground. You can start conversation. There is nothing that should stop you from networking. It's not something कि एक paper लेके चलना है, the list of questions. So wherever I find somebody, oh, I'll just take it out from the pocket and I start asking questions. No, it should be here in mind. So even if you're unsure, you know, sometimes everybody is not that spontaneous in life. Everybody is not quick fit, you know, that it just comes in the mind. Fine, just go forward, read and start talking regarding the day, regarding the weather, regarding the political situation, the economical situation, the war going on. There are lots of things that we can talk. Think something happening on the road, maybe we can talk about that. This busy traffic, this culture, you know, when this metro will be constructed, we don't know. It's creating so much of problem. Lots of things that we can talk about. Even if we are talking on phone, even if we are chatting something, lots of things are there that we can always do. We can always converse on. So even if you're not sure at that particular moment or at that time, you're not prepared, never stop yourself. Go forward and begin. And again, the next point is lack of preparation and practice. If I am not ready, if I am a poor communicator, then I have to practice. I need preparation. I just can't go and get into others' boundaries without being sure of what to talk. Not every time. Preparation and practice is very, very important. Networking follow-up. You take contacts, you take phone numbers, you take email IDs, you exchange cards, but you never get back. Not with everyone, I would say. Fine, not with everyone. But with some people who can be important for our growth, important for our career, important for our life. We must go back to them. We should not wait for them to come to us. We should not wait when they come back complaining. अरे तुम तो भूल गए. Okay, so do follow up with that important networks. Act on suggested action items. आपने जो भी उनसे पूछा है, you have learned something from them, but you're not working on it. And when you go back to that network, what are you going to talk? You have been given suggestions when you're applying for the position, when you're contacting that individual, when you are getting some information. You must prepare yourself based on the suggestions, the guidance that you have received, and then follow up. Trust me, you will be able to make very good networking, very good relationship with that guy. Your follow-through will distinguish you from your peers.
You are
You are mute, ma'am. You are on mute.
Ma'am, voice is not audible right now. You are muted. Hello.
Yeah, I just unmuted myself. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Networking record keeping. Now again I say we tend to forget. काम हो गया या काम नहीं बना. What happens? We forget. Leave it, guys. And what we have networked today, with whom we have made a connection today, can be of use tomorrow. We must keep a record. I have more than 1,000 connections on LinkedIn. Sometimes the connection is there. Who can help me? But since I don't keep a record, I don't check them regularly, I just keep looking for people here and there. And they are just right in front of me. So keeping this record of the network, the important contacts, is very important. Maintain a diary. Maintain a cloud, an Excel file where you can just keep those important contacts, their title, organizations, their email address, telephone numbers, anything which you really want to, diary out, right? Write in your diary that maybe next time when we meet, next time when we talk, this is something that we can discuss. This was something which was common among us. So just note it down somewhere. And that way, you can also, when you record, you can strategize. To this person, this is what I have to talk. This is what I have to seek guidance. This is what I have to seek advice. Note it down somewhere. When you note it down, you remember. When you don't note it down, you forget. So that is why it is said, when you are networking for your own good, strategize it so that it can help you in long, long ways in your life, in your career. So what the summary says, networking is a lifelong skill and requires practice and commitment. किसी से भी नेटवर्क कीजिए, रिलेशनशिप में आपको टाइम इन्वेस्ट करना ही पड़ेगा. So every network, every relationship demands something from you. You have to understand that demand, and accordingly, you have to be committed towards it. Networking is a two-way interaction. Remember to ask what you can offer. Not necessary that only the other party is going to be, like you are only going to be benefited. You can also benefit somebody. So know what you can offer. What are your strengths? Where you can help people. Where you can give guidance. The audience is eager to meet and learn about you. Potentially wants to hire you. Every recruitment manager is just sitting back and waiting for the right person to come for the interview. So never go in an interview thinking that this person is sitting here to reject you. Actually, this person is just finding that spark to hire you because बहुत pressure है उसके ऊपर. So the audience is eager to meet you and learn about you. So even same goes with networking on different grounds, different channels, different ways. They also want to know you. They also need help from you. You have valuable skills, experiences, and areas of knowledge to share. Every one of us have some or the other skills, some or the other knowledge which we can share. It's long back, not recently. I would really want to tell my experience that I am not a good singer. I am not a good dancer. I cannot act so well. So in most of the organizations in colleges, where I studied, where I worked, so during events, I was not the right person to be, contacted for. Because, everywhere people used to say during events like, show something that you have. People used to sing, used to dance, and I had no such quality. So I always used to sit back and think, everybody had some of the other quality. What do I have? I have no such USP, no unique selling proposition. Why would I be center of attraction sometime in the group or somewhere? So gradually, I developed the skill of talking. Not everybody can. Not everybody can be social. Not everybody can train. Not everyone can teach. So I gradually developed this skill into me. So sit back and think about yourself. What is that special quality you have that you can bring on the table? And for that, SWOT analysis is very important. Do it, guys. आप खुद के लिए करोगे, for nobody else. So this is just a starting point, an opportunity to learn, build a foundation to reach goals. Okay? So networking is just a starting point. It gives you an opportunity to learn new things, build a proper foundation for yourself, and ultimately reach the goals which you have set for yourself. But prior to that, it is important to set a goal. So after we end the session today, just don't go back and forget everything. Set a goal.